Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. It has been a while since I posted on YouTube, so I'm gonna try to be consistent. Try is the word because it has been like years since I've posted, but I have a lot of content to give, right? So I'm gonna try as much as possible to post on here. So do my makeup with me as I tell you about my life in China. But one thing you should know is that I'm not a professional makeup artist. I do what I can. So I'm going out with a friend and I'm not naked. I'm putting on some sexy. Anyway, so I've been dancing in China for like 7 years, right? I can say that I know a little bit about the Chinese culture, and I don't know anything about the language. Like I know how to speak a little bit how to speak the language, but honestly speaking, not 100% because obviously Mandarin is the one of the most hardest languages to learn out there. So yeah. Anyway, I've been here for 7 years. I've mentioned I've been dancing, and my job does not require me to, interact with people verbally. Like, I don't need to communicate with them when I'm dancing. I can dance, I can smile with them, but I cannot, like, I don't need to communicate with them. And that is one of the main reasons I cannot speak Chinese, even though I've been in China for like 7 years. Yeah. So I came here in 2019, December, November 4th. That's when I entered China. And around, I don't know, after a few months, something happened. After like 2, 3 months, there was COVID hit, of course. COVID hit, and I had just come. I didn't have any income. I didn't know anybody, and the lady that brought us to China kind of disappeared on us. A lot of things happened around that time. Okay, so I had to survive. All my friends went back home. Everyone looked for their way, and I stayed in China. I am a black person living in China, and this has nothing to do with racism. Trust me, there's nothing to do with racism. I feel like it's more of them not knowing anything about us, right? And that's why they do the things they do. Me being black, I'm talking about me being black in China. First and foremost, I've been taking pictures of everywhere I go. Like I feel like a celebrity that will never make it. Like I'm there, but I'm not there. So everywhere I go, I'm being taken pictures of which at a certain point it irritates you because they do this thinking that we are not seeing them doing it. And sometimes I'm like, "Jaja, it's okay. I kind of like it. I look good, maybe I've dressed up like the way I've dressed up and they're taking pictures of me. And I'm like, it's okay. Or they come, some come and they ask you, oh, can I take a picture with you? Or, can you take a picture with my kid? My baby thinks that you're really pretty. Can I take a picture with, can she or he take a picture with you? Which is 100% okay for me. And the hair, my skin color, sometimes they think it's fake. Yeah, so they kind of come sometimes and touch it and rub, or maybe they get a tissue and rub on me like this. I don't get angry. I actually get surprised that someone as old as whoever is doing it is doing such a thing to me. So yeah. Okay, I don't know if my eyebrows are matching. I don't even care at this point because it's not for the week. Anyway, another thing is that I've realized in China, the payment level of a black person is not the same as of a white person. So, and your passport tells your Chinese boss what to do with you, how much to pay you, how to deal with you. So, if you're black and you have an African passport, like from any African countries, you're gonna be dealt with differently. Your payment is gonna be lower, terms are going to be tighter, the terms and conditions, I mean, the rules and whatever. But if your passport is from America or, those other bigger countries and you're black, they will treat you a little bit better, but, still tighter. And if you're white, you're good. So I don't take it like it's a bad thing or whatever. I understand. As a person, I've come to understand that that is, if you go to a country that is not yours, you find whatever that is there. If you want to stay there, you accept what is being given to you. You understand? I don't know why my foundation looks like so weird in the and in my mirror I look so damn good. I don't even understand. Anyway, so another thing that I have realized in China is that I love Chinese food. Like I love Chinese food so much. I can eat anything, literally anything. Well, apart from the snails and some things that are unacceptable for me, but most of the things I eat, like I've tried all kinds of food, and judging from the fact that I have been around for 7 years and I've been in different cities, so that means I've experienced different cultures around the country because this is a big country. So every city has, like, it's not city, but every province has its own Kalito culture, different from the other provinces. So I've been around a few provinces and I've realized that in every province that I go to, I love the food. I love the culture too. I love watching these Chinese eyes and susus. They are on the streets and they are dancing. Mostly it's the eyes, the grandmas. They are dancing. They are dancing because China. These people are too hardworking that even if you're retired, you still have to work your body. You cannot just sit on your lap and whatever. But I really love the food because I don't know. I just love it. I can decide not for it to be spicy. I can tell them, no, you don't need to put the spices and whatever, and I still enjoy it because in my country, I come from Uganda, by the way. We don't eat spice food, right? We don't eat spice food. So I've tried to learn in China how to eat spice food, and I love the food. It's the technology here. Guys, I'm telling you, everything is here. Everything that you can ever think of in your head has already been developed in this country. It has already been manufactured, it has already been made. I don't know, anything that you can ever think of is already here. Plus, the technology is like on this level. These people are living in 2050, 2050. Anything that I need can come on my doorstep. Anything that I need, I can just order on the phone. I don't need to walk around with cash, in China that you're gonna be stolen, whatever. It's up to you if you need cash. It's okay. They still use cash in most shops. But mostly they have QR codes and you just need to connect your bank to WeChat. There is this app called WeChat channel. Sorry, WeChat app. So everything that you need, you just have to buy through your bank card, through your channel. Sorry, through that WeChat account. You understand? So you put your money in the bank. You don't need to go pick it up at the bank or whatever. No, you just use your phone and scan and pay. Like every shop, almost every shop, actually not almost every shop. Every shop has a QR code for you to scan and pay your money. So even if I need anything, even if I'm on the streets and I'm tired of working and I don't have money for taxi, or I don't have money for, let me say, I don't have money for a bike, or you understand what I'm saying? I can literally scan these bicycles, and I pay like 1 kwai or 2 kwai or 3 kwai, and I just pay, scan and pay, and then I ride my bicycle, and go to my destination. Like you can never even be stranded anywhere because at the end of the day, Chinese people are even so friendly. Even without the Chinese people, your app shows you everything. Your phone shows you everywhere. In the middle of the night, the cameras, the security, like this place. Yeah. In fact, I would have talked about security separately, but the security in China is high level. Like there is nothing that can go on in your life that they're not saying, apart from when you're inside your house, inside your room. You understand? So nothing can ever happen to you outside, even if you walk past like 10 drunk men in the middle of the night around 2 or 3 p.m., 3 a.m., you're going to be safe because they are respectful. First and foremost, Chinese men are really respectful. I don't know. You know, Sometimes I try not to go off track, I try not to go off track, but now things are just flooding into my head like randomly. I talked about technology. I think I'm done with that. I'm talking about security. Boom. I'm talking about how Chinese men are really respectful for like to women, like very, very respectful. In fact, Chinese people are respectful people. I don't know how they've been taught, or is it because they are scared of the security cameras that are everywhere? It's really hard to find these people fighting. Like it's really hard. When you find them fighting, like it has been like really something that is really big, but they are very respectful and they're going to be safe in this country. The only harassment that you will realize as a person here in China is like, okay, you're a foreigner and they want to take pictures with you. It's not like necessary harassment, but some people could call it harassment. So yeah, guys, how is my makeup going? I'm trying to figure out if I should put eyelashes, because these ones that I had a few, but I think I can go with these ones. I look really good in the mirror. Why do I look disorganized in this? Guys, I promise you, I look really good in the mirror. I don't know why I look like this here, but I look good in the mirror. I don't know if I chose the right lipstick. I don't even care at this point. It's not like where I'm going, I'm gonna look for men, and I'm looking good for myself. But it's like I've put like my lipstick is just boom, it's just there, like boom. Anyway, another thing that about my life in China is the excitement, like the partying and the having fun, the holidays. These people respect that culture. Like if it's people going out, they're gonna show up. And Chinese people drink. Let me tell you one thing. If they call you to their table, if they call you to their table and they have, I don't know, they have their, they call it what is the name that they call it? It's like Chinese wine, Chinese wine. It's like Chinese wine, something like that. It's like a colorless kind of liquid. But guys, even if it's just beer, they drink beer like water. They cheers, and if you do gambe and you cheers like this with them, you have to finish the whole cup, and then they will pour for you, and then they will pour for you. Actually, you don't do the pouring. They'll cheers, you put down, they'll pour for you because you're the guest. So the parting over here, even if you go to the older section, older Chinese, generation, and the younger generation, it's bad, guys. Like it's really bad. These people, and I love it because I like partying. I like being outside there, and I'm a dancer. So sometimes after work, I finish dancing. Maybe I finished dancing at the club. Now I'm done. Maybe I'm done with my work early enough. I can literally just sit. I can just sit somewhere and enjoy with them. Maybe they've called you on their table, and then you're like, let me first finish my work, then I'll come back. I'm gonna go. Trust me, I'm not gonna say no unless I'm so tired and I need to sleep. But I've never reached that point of being tired. I'm always going to have fun. So yeah. Another thing is the visa. Let's talk about visa. The visa. hmm, Let's just say make sure you have the right documents and you'll get your visa. If you have the right documents, your visa will be in like in 1 week. 1 week, they don't take long. But if you have the wrong documents, you're gonna be sent out immediately. They're gonna give you an exit visa. It's called a T visa. It's an exit visa. It's around 17 days, 15 days. It's called an exit visa for you to exit the country. And these people are really strict about these kinds of things, that they check up on foreigners working in places like here where I work at here. They always check up on us like after maybe like a few months, but some places people are being checked on like every week or every month. They are being checked on to see if they are still, the visa is still okay, like are they being paid. The police checks up on people, on the foreigners working in China here and then, so it's for them not to be mistreated, or for them to be living in a good environments and whatever. Like the where I stay right now in China, if you're a foreigner and you're working here, you're only accepted to be in a room 2 people. They can never put you in a room more than 2 people. You're 4 or 5, no. So when the police comes to check on you and there are 4 people in the dormitories, that is a big problem. I think I've heard stories about this, but I've never been put in a room more than 2 people, unless it was about quarantine. Those times of COVID, we used to quarantine each other, like let me say 1, 2, 3, for like 4 people in one room. I think that is the maximum for quarantine. Anything beyond that, I think it's illegal. So I think for now, that is all that I can say about my life in China. It has been a roller coaster, by the way. I've been sent away from jobs. I've gotten into fights with my workmates. I've moved from one job to another. I've not always been working in this place that I'm working in right now. This is the wig that I'm gonna wear, but I'm not gonna show you when I'm done because my area is really tiny and I cannot stand up for you to see. But maybe you can see my outfit. It's a little bit too sexy, but it's kind of nice, you see. Yeah, it's a kapanti, and this is the hair I'll be doing. Guys, how is my touch? Looks nice. This is the hair. Let me go just try do something with it. Anyway, I think that that's all that I can say. If I remember other things, I can come back and tell you. But for now, that is what I can tell you because I'm running late. Anyway, so